What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with some news regarding Miss Utada Hikaru. And I ran across an article, and the article is entitled "Utada Hikaru Embarrassed by Her Comeback Efforts?" Question mark. So I'm going to read through the article, give my thoughts and opinions as I go, and as well give my thoughts and opinions after reading the article. All right, here we go. This one is for you Utada tots out there. Utada Hikaru feels embarrassed by her comeback efforts, not particularly by not using a hashtag welcoming her comeback to the music industry. So Tada basically, for those of you who may or may not know, she had like a website set up to sort of usher in her comeback. And also, this article that I'm reading will explain that a little more in detail. But there was a hashtag associated with her comeback. However, it seems that you know, Utada herself is not using or making use of this hashtag here for some reason. But I'm not like I don't know a super duper lot about Utada Hikaru, but this seems sort of like typically Utada Hikaru to do something like this though. To not kind of like buy in to the hype of herself, I guess, so to speak. um, let's see. Next, let's see. To commemorate her comeback, Utada has launched a special website for fans to bless her return. A cherry blossom tree on the site will grow and bloom as people tweet using the um, hashtag welcome back Hiki. And it's in like Japanese writing, except for Hiki, um, or buy her music. So if you use the hashtag or buy her music, which I don't think is on sale at the moment, um, the cherry blossom tree on the website will grow and bloom more and more. And when that happens, like donations are made. Um, and however, Utada has herself has not been using her hashtag for some reason. I don't know why. I guess Utada is not about that charity life. She is not charitable. Let's see. The singer's campaign started on March 10th. But after 2 weeks, Utada still hasn't used her own hashtag. Hmm, that is something. I don't know why she don't want to use this, but then again, I guess Utada, she's just not really into that sort of thing. I guess I'm just a little surprised that she even has a social media account. I actually think it's in her best interest to have one, but I don't imagine her being very active on social media, though. That's just me. I could be wrong, but I don't imagine Utada being very active on social media. I don't imagine her being like on Instagram, like, selfie, like, look at my new outfit, you guys. Or let me take a picture of what I'm eating. Ching. Like I don't imagine Utada doing that. All right, next, quote unquote, my staff went through a lot of trouble to get fans to start using that hashtag. I'm rather tickled and a little embarrassed that I haven't used it myself or participated. Well, you should be. You should be ashamed of yourself as well. You know, that's just shameful of you to do this, Utada, and you should be ashamed of yourself. I feel like everyone is jumping rope and I've missed the timing to jump in. And this is what Utada tweeted. So I guess Utada does use social media, but again, she don't be using it. You know, like say a Kim Kardashian. No shade to Kim Kardashian. Um, but yeah, it's a little strange that she ain't using this hashtag that her and her people cooked up. That also is supposed to help benefit like a charity or some type of charitable organization too, which is even worse. So like, not only are you having your fans doing something that you don't really want to do yourself, you're also like messing up charity too. So Utada, you should be ashamed of yourself. Should be ashamed and embarrassed. And like, aren't you a mom? Aren't you supposed to be teaching your son, the right thing to do? You know, it's terrible. Terrible parenting, Utada. Hopefully, the father has some better morals and values than you do. All right. Soon after her tweet, Utada shared a drawing on Instagram depicting a drunk bear returning home from work. So I didn't actually know that Utada was like the artistic type. I didn't know that she could like draw really detailed and high quality pictures, drawings. I didn't know she could do that. That's pretty interesting. But don't try to distract us with a drawing, though, Utada. Don't try to distract us. We still know what you did. Well, what you didn't do. Let's see. She captured the photo. I don't. They didn't give a translation for this photo. I don't think. But I think the translation is. Let's see. Welcome back, Hickey. Okay, so I guess she said like, okay, I'm going to try and use the hashtag now, and she finally used it. You guys, finally, the Utada is participating in her own comeback. Finally. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come when it comes to Utada Hikaru's comeback. Hopefully she's not going to be like, oh, I meant to, go on, Music Champ or Pop Jam or whatever, show is popping right now in Japan, whatever music show. I meant to do the interview. I meant to do the live performance, but I just haven't done it. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I didn't participate and that I haven't done it myself. Hopefully that ain't the sign of her comeback. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Hopefully, this is a good way for her to get this out of her system before the comeback officially begins. So hopefully the Utada Tans are not, on the ledge yet again. Hopefully they're not. I don't think so. But if you guys or some of you guys may be on the ledge, just back away slowly. Back away slowly. She gonna come back. She coming back. Let's see. Utada will be making her return on April 4th when 2 new songs are set to debut. Quote unquote, Hanata wo Kimi ni will be used as the opening theme for the NHK drama To Ni-chan, while a second new song will be used as the ending theme for the NTV news program News Zero. I still don't understand why they would name a program News Zero. Like it seems like you're getting zero news. Whatever. I guess it's in English, and the Japanese public probably won't really understand it and just think that it's some fancy English title. But yeah, that's the end of the article, you guys. So, basically, Utada has. Well, she kind of she could be participating a bit more in her comeback. She could be, but really, Utada doesn't really strike me as the type to really be doing the hashtag stuff that much. The social media stuff. So for her, this probably is somewhat of a challenge. She's probably more used to like the old school type of thing because Utada did go on her hiatus in 2010, and I think social media was around in 2010, of course, but I just don't think it was probably at this level where it is right now when she went on her hiatus. And as well, Utada's probably a bit more old school with the marketing anyway, and would probably stick to like doing like interviews on television and radio and maybe like magazines or other type of publications, and as well doing live performances. I think that Utada definitely would be like, for her, Utada's like, she may not be about the music videos as much. She may not be about the interviews, but she is. She may not also be about the photo shoots. Definitely not about the photo shoots. I've seen her album covers and her single covers. It's the same thing, like this face, like over and over again, the same expression. But she is about her live performances, though. She about that. So Utada's a bit being the person that Utada is and being the artist that Utada is, she might not be so like social media savvy, and because of that, she probably just didn't use it since she doesn't use social media that much anyway. So she didn't use the hashtag herself. Um, but Utada, I have faith that she will give an awesome comeback. I have faith that she will do at least live performances for her comeback. Um, and as well, she should probably be doing interviews. I think she will, at least probably like on like major programs. Do interviews because she's been going for a while, and there's like a lot of questions to ask in regards to her music, but definitely like her personal life, because a lot has transpired in her personal life. Unfortunately, she endured the death of her mother. Um, Also, she got married and she has a child. So, there's a lot of things to discuss as far as her personal life is concerned. Um, and as well, how that sort of maybe factored into her music, or will factor into her music. Will she sing any songs dedicated to her mom, her son, her husband? Um, you know, because Utada's not the same person she was 5 years ago when she left, when took a break from the industry. That's the thing, because when she took a break from the industry, she was basically a single woman. She wasn't a wife and she wasn't a mom, you know, and she also hadn't experienced death, the death of a parent. So yeah, it is like, okay, yeah, people are kind of probably are wondering, like, how has that kind of affected you as a person? All these things in your life, you know. Um, but yeah, seems like Utada Hikaru's comeback is pretty close, right around the corner. It's coming, it's coming. Just hanging in there. Utada Tots. You know, don't jump off that ledge. She coming back. She coming back. It's so close, y'all. It's so close. Just hang in there. Always the darkest before the dawn. I'm telling you, just hang in there, you guys. But yeah, I want to see this or hear these songs. I wonder how that's going to play out. But then again, these songs are for like um, television programs, so it probably won't be as deep and thought provoking, perhaps, as we would like them to be. Um, just because these songs are like promotional songs for television programs, so they can't be like going into depth about how Utada felt about her mother committing suicide, or the birth of her child, you know, you know. I feel like the marriage thing could probably play out depending on the theme of the NHK drama. Um, but yeah, a lot of things have happened in Utada's life, and Utada, it's kind of like she is sort of the same Utada that she was when she left the industry to an extent, but she is also probably a bit different now in some aspects too. So it's kind of like she has a different maybe facet to herself now, a different side to herself now. But I think she hasn't like changed. Like she isn't like a totally different person. So I think the Utanatans, if they liked who she was before she left, they will probably still like the same person she is now. But I just think that the events that she's been through in her life probably have affected her. Maybe not necessarily changed her, but affected her. And maybe she sees things a little bit differently now. Um, and has also matured a bit more too. But I think I've said all I have to say for the time being. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.